which is nice. That's useful. Oh, I have so many things on the screen. Let me drop. Let me drop the big goal. I should really work on, or pick out of the many options that we have, because hello game, you're loud. Because Streamlabs OBS has a bunch of different options. I should pick an overlay that would fit Warzone a bit better. Something that could include chat would be a smart idea. Because then I could have all the extraneous stuff and it wouldn't be... At the very least I could resize the game. Like there might be, maybe not an overlay, but like a frame that I could use that would allow me to have the extra stuff around without missing out on the game. Because currently it takes up a lot of space. It's a lot of room to have a chat on the screen, which there's a reason for it. There's a very good reason for it, but you know, it does get in the way. Sweet CDL champs. Let me oh wow, I had 2 free bundles. Yep, I got my monkey. I got my monkey. Okay, well, so the CDL champs. This M4, which I hate. It loads. I hate this M4. It's shit. Like it just doesn't shoot very well. And they used a barrel that they've not really customized properly. Like, is that how it's meant to look? It doesn't look very good. The HDR I've not used so much. Not really the pistol. Champs calling cards, champs emblems, champs sprays. That's 13 quid. That's just straight up. You pay for it. At least that's clearer. More Arctic skins for a game with no snow maps. And more tracer fire. Cool. Operators. Who is the one that has... Oh, I know you have a anime skin. I'm 100% certain on it. Games of Summer. Compete in the current trial and try to score bronze, silver and gold for your region. And rewards for each trial. Unlock all 5 gold medals to... What do I get? Toys R Us gun? Alright, let's give the Toys R Us gun a go. Start trial. Hang on, start trial, and then I can do the rest of what I meant to do when I do stream setup, which I didn't do because I'm a fool. We are I do really good like promotional stuff on my stream. When I have to share it, I make sure that I do some high quality posting. Alright. Okay, that's already a bad start. So I have to get the gold medal, right, for this? Okay. Okay, I'm aware that I should have avoided the ground. This is just a trial run to see where I need to go. Okay, and then I go on the tractor, and then I go on the boxes, and then I go on here. I've played Mirror's Edge, I know what I'm doing. And that counts as the ground? No? Okay, this doesn't count as the ground. That's nice. That's actually very nice. Okay, then I go on here, and I go all the way over here, and then I go here. And then I fall down, and I do you get a penalty for going down? And then I go left on a tractor. God, this is way longer than I thought it would be. Up on here, down onto... Up onto here. No, let me go up! And then over there? Yeah, I know I failed. That's fine. And then can I make that? I can! Okay, and then the flag is here. Well, that doesn't seem too awful. Currently, the thing that's awful is my throat situation, because it has everything stuck in it. Let's give that another try. Okay, open the door. Get on the floor. Somebody reach down into my throat and get rid of what's in there, and then do the dinosaur. I can't... Okay, hang on. I can't jump onto that directly, so I need to go around. Can I do this without the knife in my hand, or does the knife make me faster? I read somewhere that having a pistol out makes you run faster. Okay, onto here, and then onto here, onto here, onto here. Okay, I need to get that box jump down, that early box jump, because clearly I've not got it right yet. Oh wow, that was not my best jump. Onto here, onto the truck, drop down. Where do I jump here then? Do I jump onto the box? I must. I must have to jump onto the box and then climb up. So here. I can make that jump, I'm just not doing it properly. I need to get more height. Onto here, and then... Okay, I can get bronze. We can get bronze. This is, like, perfectly doable. I'm not interested in getting the best in my region, but I'd like to get a reward. Yeah, bronze medal. Great. Let's do this again. Let's get this done. So how are people? I hope people are good. I'm waiting to hear if I still have a job, which is a fun experience. Okay, so there is a box like next to me there that I could have jumped on. That is probably like the safer, slower option. God, not climbing up is going to kill me on some of these. But I decided not to use it. These are some slow strats. There's a lot of grabbing onto stuff I shouldn't be grabbing onto. Yeah, okay, so I do go onto that, and then I jump onto here, and then I... onto here, up to there, onto here. Get a good... Yeah, okay, so I have to get a good run up on that to make it. Okay, gold is doable. If I can get silver, gold is doable. I just need some slightly tighter jumps. What do I get for silver? Oh, a calling card. That looks pretty neat. That's fun. Let's try this another time. I just want to get the gold. I want to show that I'm the best Call of Duty parkour man in the universe. What's faster, the knife or fists? I'll go for the knife. Okay. Not my favourite start. See, I don't think that that's faster. Ah, that's bad. I don't think that that's faster, but it feels safer. That's no good. That's no good. My hands are like really cold. Not really cold, but there's not a lot of circulation going to them. Which, if you've gamed before, like a gamer, you know that. Okay, so it doesn't start until I get on there. Right. Which means I can aim for that. Jump down. Yes, perfect. That I feel like is a good start. It's not like a that hurt. Yeah, like if you've gamed before with cold hands, you know it's a rough time. Because your hands don't feel right, they don't feel like they're reacting properly. Okay. Right. Up we go. Jump onto here, jump onto here, jump back. Alright, I've got that bit down. This is apparently giving me trouble. I just need to take it a bit, there you go, a bit smarter. Run onto here. Now I don't do the jump there, which is probably a bit too slow if I had to. That was perfect. Avoiding the pull-up, not fast enough, not fast enough. Avoiding the jump on that is perfect, but I need to have max sprint ready for that. Go, do max sprint. Oh, this hurts. This hurts, because I'm almost at gold. I'm almost at gold! Oh, I did it, perfect. 0.8 seconds. Jesus. Oh, you lose time for being in the gas. Okay, which means we can do it. If I just don't have a dumb slip up, then we can do this just fine. Let's go, gamers. Let's go. Okay. Ready, set, go. Jump onto here, jump onto here, jump straight back, down to the tractor. I can't be in the gas. I can't be in the gas because I'm not going to have enough time at the end. That I just know. If I hit the gas, I'm already gonna have tight timing. I need to be there properly. So up we go, onto here, down, back up. There we go. Yeah, I was gonna stream. This was gonna be a Final Fantasy VII stream, but I just wasn't super up for it today. I just didn't feel like playing something that required not concentration, but that's gonna kill it. That's gonna kill me. Not concentration, but a level of focus on a story. just because I would where I am currently. I think I've got the airbuster to fight, and then if I know what's coming next, I'm gonna fall into the church, and that's gonna be a lot of like plot to deal with, and I'm not really super up for that. I've also got a sore throat, which is fun. I'm streaming too much. My voice is now escaped. It is forever gone. Much like I want to be forever young. And onto there, perfect. Yeah, so maybe Final Fantasy stream next stream. I say maybe. It should be, because I haven't done one in a minute, and I want to keep playing that game, because very soon I'm going to be unable to stream for a little while. And then how the hell do I have enough speed to do that? Like, I had it on one of the runs, and now I'm just not. This is bad. Now I'm just not making it. Oh, this is bad. This is low quality jumps. It's not my favorite. Okay, here we go. Up onto here. I don't know if that's faster. I'm doing it because I think it's faster, but I'm hoping it is. Yeehaw! Yeehaw, cowboy. Or well, in your case, cowgirl. Were there many cowgirls in cowboy times? Oh, I jump late! Okay. That's curious. And then... No! I'd need like a second leeway. Oh, that's annoying. How are you, Amber? How are you doing? I'm doing... Fuck the Old West. I mean, that's also fair. Fuck the New West. I'm doing parkour challenges. Cyber time. It's cyber time for cyber crimes. That was a weird jump, but it worked. And then jump, and then jump, and then there we go. You excited for Cyberpunk? Are you one of the people who are? Because I'm like, Cyberpunk is a game that's going to come out, and I'm probably going to definitely miss. And there'll be a lot of people really excited about it, and then a few years down the line, I'll pick it up and be like, I don't get it. Like, I don't get it. Much like Witcher 3. Witcher 3 was a game that I didn't get when it launched, and then I got it, and then I was like, well, this is, you know, it's enjoyable. I'm sure it would have been great, but it's not for me. Okay, and then I need to like, that's not late enough. Where is late enough on that jump? It's bullshit. It's literal bullshit. But they're red. They're red, Amber. They're commies. They're not CG Project Blue State. Okay, onto here. I feel like that's if I do the jump properly, that's faster. But I'm not sure. This is now, you know, the CS:GO videos where it's just what was it? Leafy? Was that the person who did them? Where you just have CS:GO in the background, they talk about other stuff. Get ready for my controversial views on politics. My new YouTube series where I do parkour challenges on Call of Duty and talk about how much I hate people. A capitalist, but they have red in their name. That can't be correct. You can't have red in your name if you're a capitalist. Can I jump off of that? I can! And then I lose like a whole second because I lose all my speed. Jump onto there. Okay, do this properly. Why did you launch over the hay bale? If you had done that properly, we would be fine. Oh, that's annoying. Ever seen the No Clip doc? I haven't. I don't know if I've watched any No Clip docs. I've seen them like linked, but I've never gotten around to actually watching any. Okay, this I keep insisting on doing, but it might not be faster because of the vaults. This I should have, yeah. The window entry I should have down clean. I need to be high enough on the stairs to vault over, which probably isn't the fastest way to do this, but it's what I'm doing. Jump onto here. A little slow, but I'll take it. To here, onto here. I wonder how they test if people can do these. Okay, now don't vault right over the... Okay, so that's not me doing that. That's the character deciding that instead of climbing on top of it, they're just going to vault straight over. Which is fucked. Why would I want to vault over that? Why would I deliberately choose to go into gas? Her game? Oh yeah, that might actually be faster. Ow! I was hating the old ways of East Europe. I mean... Which old ways? Because, like... Gulags, no. Cool hats, yes. Is basically my my political philosophy. Which... I probably shouldn't say, because that could easily be misconstrued into me supporting anyone. And jump. There we go. This start bit I should have down. If I'm making mistakes at the start, I'm really boning it. Okay, and then jump high enough onto here to vault onto that. That vault is slow, but like I almost did it. And then he just doesn't climb up. It just doesn't climb. Why would you not climb up? That's the easy bit. I'm not getting you to like precariously place yourself on a tightrope. I'm just asking you to climb over a fence. Oh, like that was pain. By the way, there's like 8 of these. I don't know what all the challenges are, but we could be here a while. I was going to play Warzone. Start before the wall lifted. But I don't know history. I'm a gamer. The only history I know is the history of Halo and Nathan Drake. The only history I learned was through Uncharted and Metal Gear Solid. Yeah, I've stormed the beaches of D-Day in Medal of Honor. Up, skip. Okay, actually, good. You climbed up that time. That's not even the hard bit, so I don't know why you were struggling there. This bit's kind of difficult. And now it's time for the freaking cursed hay bale. Come on, stay on, stay on, stay on. Yes! Ah, oh, beautiful work. McDonald's went everywhere. We're gonna get to Mars and it'll be called McMars. A deagle skin! Alright. Yeah, I'm okay with this. Do I get a gun skin for getting gold on all of these? Because I'm into that. Completing your first game's a summer event. Here's a gift. Great. I got a gun. Reward for earning 5 gold medals. Right, what's next? A gun course. Start? I'm not going to be able to get 5 because by the time I get to this one I'll have moved. I haven't seen David Hasselhoff on TV ever. I don't remember that man. I honestly don't believe he exists. I think he was a made-up character to trick us all. Oh, that's kind of gross. These guns like all look awful. And also they're doing the Days of Summer event at the end of summer. Like it's currently been storming and raining in the UK. So I don't know what they're trying to do. But yeah, I was gonna use this as my long gun. And then I can put a sniper rifle on you, right? I can put the Lockwood pistol scope. I can turn you into a sniper rifle. Heavy duty. Yeah. Too many episodes of Baywatch Nights for him. You never know. He could have just been a really advanced deepfake on a man named Dasselhoff. Okay, how? I feel like that's bad enough. In the 90s, I wasn't alive in the 90s, for most of them at least. Yeah, that's a good loadout. Oh yeah, there were no AI in the 90s. Tell that to the CIA, the FBI. Tournament. What do I get in the tournament? A gun. Am I in Warzone? Yeah, I am in Warzone. What the hell is all of this? Why's the game giving me so many things? I'm excited to work under Ronald Reagan in the new Call of Duty. That's been my dream ever since I was a young lad. Was to commit war crimes and push drugs into low-income areas of the United States. Remember when Call of Duty had Kevin Spacey as a villain? Like, in the year or the year before, you know, the incident happened with Spacey. Well, do you know what? There was a Cuba level in the first Black Ops where you go and try and kill Castro and you fail. What's going to happen is when they do zombies, they're going to have a... Because in the first Black Ops, there was a zombies map that you unlock. Where you can play as JFK, Nixon, Fidel Castro, and another guy whose name always escapes me, but he was apparently a really important figure around the time. And you played as those four in the Pentagon fighting zombies. It's gonna be Ronald Reagan. It's gonna be Ronald Reagan in zombies. There's no such thing as non-political games. And every gamer who believes there is not allowed on my stream. Yakuza is the most political. Actually, yeah, Yakuza's really heavily political because nearly every Yakuza plot involves you at some point getting fucked over by the Japanese government. What you mean is it's not American political, which I respect. Actually, no, Yakuza 3 has a CIA agent, which is great, because there's bits where he doesn't speak Japanese. So you'll have cutscenes, and everybody, you know, we're talking Japanese because it didn't get a dub. And this guy is just speaking English, and there's a bit where he's about to fight Kiryu, and Kiryu's like, oh, my, and the guy just goes, ah, you must be Kiryu. Kiryu's like, Dariga, Nani? He's like asking questions, and the guy's just like, I don't understand, but you're an idiot. Actually, no, I think he might comprehend, but he can't speak it, so he's just randomly speaking English. But Kiryu, I don't think understands English, so he's just kind of going, right, okay. Are we gonna fight? Great. What's a non-political game? But yeah, what's a non-political piece of media? The only war crime Japan has committed is anime. If you ignore, like, the actual war crimes Japan committed, sure. What was the name of that facility? Where they did the big experiments and the crimes? And, like, their whole military policy prior to and including World War II? Japan's fucked. Japan's history is it's not good. Warframe is political. It's probably got a lot of allegories to stuff, but Warframe's so fucking complicated that I have no idea what those allegories would be. There is a guy right here. Alright, bud. Oh, you're not here. You're parachuting somewhere else. Great. Thanks, bud. Yeah, Japan, like, I'm under no illusions that Japan is some magical, like, wonderful land of goodness and strawberries. Shinzo Abe retired, which I think his rival is likely to be pegged for Prime Minister. I was covering my mouth. Why'd you have to shoot me? Okay, fair. His rival's apparently going to be picked, and I don't know if his rival is because they said that they were kind of like against each other, but I don't know if it's that Abe was right wing and this guy was even further right wing, or that Abe was right wing and this guy was like that, you know, the center that everybody calls left wing. Which is fucking wild. But hey, maybe they'll be able to introduce a better domestic social policy. Tanky weeaboos are the worst. I'm a weeaboo and I love being in tanks, so checkmate, liberal. I don't mean that, Amber. I would never stoop so low as to call you a liberal. Why are the games of summer in the last 5 days of August? In fact, last 4 days of August. 3 days of August. What day is it today? The 28th? The last 3 days of August. Shit's fucked up. Like, summer's gone. And it's cool that they're doing the trials, but I feel like you could have had a whole summer of fun trials that they just didn't do. Oh, the Renetti. I just lost a fight with a Renetti, so let's see if I can redeem myself. You didn't even react. You didn't react in time. Where are we going? If we're dropping nowhere near the train. Not nowhere near, but not close enough that I feel confident going for it. Superstore looks clear. Let's go Superstore. Yeah. Okay, so we've got XCOM. I want to do a stream up before I go. Final Fantasy. I want to do a stream up before I go. And Mortal Shell. I want to do another stream up before I go. Then it'll be like 9 days, and then we'll have internet, and I'll have hopefully by then been able to set up a bit, and I can try to do some streams in the new place, which will be fun. It was fun trying to do a stream or two at uni. Oh, I'm moving to a new place for the uni year. Well, actually for a year, because it's a private place, unlike uni accommodation. So... Oh, okay! That was almost horrendous. Yeah, I need to move a bunch of my shit. And then we'll get the internet set up, and I'll see how that goes. I'm hoping it works just fine. I'm hoping I'm able to do it all alright. Because it would be nice to be able to do it, because I didn't get to do it really all last year. It would be nice to be able to stream a bit this year alongside uni, because I enjoy it a lot, and it was a shame not doing it. I don't like having taking massive like lengths of time off from streaming. I don't know what I'm gonna do when I'm in Japan. I have to become one of those IRL streamers. Go around with a camera on my head. Hey, anime. Yeah, I would like to. I'd like to stream more this year. Well, this uni year, which includes, you know, this whole year and the rest, and beyond that. Oh, that was an accident. I thought for some reason I picked up stopping power. Nice skate in Japan. I should just take all of my streaming stuff with me. And just have that be in my suitcase. Like, bring nothing else except my streaming stuff. And stream my Weeb games live from Japan. Oh, hey, another armor box. That can't be suspicious. Why would somebody just leave an armor box? Why is this place so empty? Who is sitting on this roof? No one? Really? Nerds. I hear gunfire. Which I do not want to be a part of, so I'm gonna pop on here. I should stream my my classes in Japan and give everybody a free education. What are they gonna do? Expel me? Probably. I like the kilo. There's gunfire going on. I'm just not around. Oh, Superstore's kicking off. I should have known Superstore would kick off. It always kicks off. Yeah, I'd like to stream more. And also, you know, doing it more consistently might help my channel. I saw a guy running over there, don't worry. Might help my channel grow a bit more. because taking like massive breaks can't be good for it. And it would be nice to, you know, do a bit more of it. And it would encourage me to actually do more YouTube stuff as well. Ah, I wanted to buy a UAV so I could find out where he was, but he must have known I was going for it. Yeah. That was dumb, I should have checked him. I need to stop punching my mic in the face. I could stream Japanese exclusive games. I could stream Yakuza's before they're out. That might be fun. Yakuza 7 comes out in November? I think it's November. Excited to not be able to play it. You know, the Japanese exclusive games I would stream would be SMT and Yakuza, and SMT has moved to a point where it's a simultaneous worldwide release. And Yakuza, I expect, probably not too far behind that. I fully expect the next Yakuza game to be simultaneous. As long as 7 does okay, the next one will be simultaneous. However, 7's got a lot different to it. So, I don't know how well it will review. And I don't know how much I'm going to enjoy it compared to the other games. Just because I think doing good turn-based combat is difficult. And most people get it bad. Do it poorly. Most people do it poorly. By most people, I mean the big people. Hi, welcome to my one of 3 topics that I talk about. Final Fantasy. No. Yeah, I'd like to be able to do more streams. I need to work out how I can do Switch streams with my audio not being a problem. But I'm not sure what would sort that really. Yeah, I could get a Famicom and do some Famicom games. I could get the mini Famicom. Ow! Sega, as far as I can tell, Sega America and Sega EU are currently on the same wavelength. We are past the days of me sitting there waiting for SMT4 Apocalypse to come out in the EU, because it wouldn't arrive until like a year after. Because Sega also do the publishing for Shin Megami Tensei. They do the publishing for Atlas. And I remember, I don't think we got a physical copy of SMT4, but yeah, I expect Yakuza will change simultaneous. I think probably the only reason why SMT5 is going to be simultaneous is because of how long it's taken. I'm a little confused about what... Not confused, but a little concerned about what's taken the team so long. Because again, it was announced when the Switch was announced. It's, I think, the only thing from that point which still hasn't released. Which is wild to me. It's huge. I mean, it's not huge, but it's big for me. And I'd have thought both Nintendo and Atlas would probably want to capitalise on both the Switch's booming popularity and the Persona buzz that was about. I'm hoping SMT5 isn't too influenced by Persona, because that's what happens to Apocalypse, and I like Apocalypse. It's just a bit too power of friendship for me. But they'll try and leverage it somehow. I should stream a retro. I should just... I should just go to Akihabara? I should just go and stream the Ikebukuro, where Yakuza takes place. Hey, Prof. What's up, babe? How you doing? Oh, fuck, I shouldn't have shot! How you doing, Prof? That was stupid. How's it going? I just did the summer jump challenge, so I got a special deagle for it. And I've revised my growl loadout, so if I actually manage to get to a point when I can use it, I'll show it off. Don't worry, the growl's unchanged. I just changed the secondary.
You're up next, mate. Get ready.
You up next, mate. Get ready. And I was talking. I don't. I guess XCOM 2 tomorrow. I did say I'd do XCOM 2 tomorrow, so. Got called a bastard for trying to level the peel out. Amazing. I'm doing good. I wasn't feeling Final Fantasy today.
You're up, soldier.
I will stream it either not tomorrow because you wanted XCOM 2 tomorrow, and I want to do XCOM 2 tomorrow. We'll do Final Fantasy afterwards. It'll be good. I'll have a good time, and you'll have a good time. We'll all have good times. Mandatory fun. Understood? Bot. I need to make sure that. Oh bollocks! I could have pivoted. I didn't need to go straight into that. I'm playing really poorly today as well. What's tournament? Runner-up, quarterfinalist, semi-finalist. I don't care. You're playing... Wow. I see how it is. I stream COD specifically to play with you and you find other people. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I need to... I'm hoping the streaming won't bother my flatmates too much. I'll be able to do it earlier as well. Like, the current issue is that I kind of have to do it at this time. But I'll be able to do it a bit earlier. I'll be able to do different times, which will be nice. And see what works. Cthulhu. I did tell you in advance. I told you about 5 minutes before I went live. Is that not advanced enough for you? Bitch. The executive armor with Mitre shot tracer weapons. Wow, if I spend 2,400 COD points, I can have golden guns that shoot golden bullets with a golden fuck off. I actually quite want the Tony Hawk HD remaster, remake. That's something that I would, if I had like money sitting around for, I would pick it up and have a good time, because I really I've been craving sort of playing a classic Tony Hawk game, or like that style of skating game. I don't really like skate. I like the weird arcadey Tony Hawk games, and I've been hankering to play one.
Get yourself a proper warm-up. We'll be deploying soon.
So that's going to be on my radar, especially if I see it on sale at some point and I can get it. That'll be on my radar for a while.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Gas!
Playtime's over, mate.
I just farted at that guy. Don't kill me. Right, I failed really miserably in those last two matches so that I could lull everyone into a false sense of security and win this one. That's why I'm inside someone. This is my spirit animal who's going to guide me. Yeah, XCOM tomorrow. XCOM's good fun. I've been having remarkably good luck in XCOM, and I know it's going to run out. It has to run out next stream. I never usually go this long without things going horrifically wrong. Next stream, I've lost. Next stream, I should lose someone important. I don't want to, it's just how it's going to be. Okay, there is someone about... Yeah, I don't want to lose, like, a cool member of the team. But I will. Probably because I will attempt to do something, stupid. Like, take on the base without having the proper equipment ready for it.
Eliminate all targets in the AO.
No one,
Box marked. Secure the package.
no one coming for this one, huh? It's not a problem, I'm just a bit confused. Thought someone would come and hang out over here. And I don't want to be here if no one's going to like hang out with me. Wow. Need a medical syringe, I guess. Bunch of boring losers. Right, what's on the roof? The same gun I have 500 times. Great, thanks, Gabe. Oh, Renee. Yeah, XCOM's a curious time. I have a few things on Twitch that I want to stream, actually. I want to play more Tokyo Mirage sessions, and streaming it would be a good excuse to. Because I am a big fan of Tokyo Mirage sessions, and I want to continue my Switch save. but I don't really know how good that is for a viewing experience. Because, well, it basically, I know Prof wouldn't like it, or he wouldn't like to watch it, and I make all my streaming decisions basically based off of Prof. He is my manager and my guide in life. You should play more Persona 4. Everybody in chat who has Persona 4 should play more Persona 4. That's a good statement. That's an important statement. There's not enough Persona 4 being played these days, and I want to remedy that. Oh lord, with more Persona 4. It's good times. And I think unlike Persona 5, which handles some of its LGBT stuff very poorly, I think 4 does a solid job. I don't think it's perfect, but I don't think the sort of, I guess I'd call them bad moments, which seems a bit off, but the quote unquote bad moments are more of a case of not the game really poorly misrepresenting people, and more just the game showing how an immature teenager would react to topics that they're not exposed to properly. I do need a new manager right now, Amber. Like Yosuke, the Kanji is one of my favorite characters in the series, and I think they handle him really interestingly. I don't think the game's perfect in that regard. I think there's a lot of work probably to be done, but this was a game that came out end of the PS2 cycle. What is that? And I think it does a solid job. That's one of the blueprints. Nice. Yeah, I think it does a solid job. The Naoto stuff I'm a little bit iffy on, but I don't think it's poor. I just think it's not the way it appears completely. Not Lost Relic. Not you. I want the proximity mine, and I want to put it down. Right, take you, keep you. Take Lost Relic? No, take Game Over. Yeah, Game Over's fun. I should do more with my channel. Like, there are things I could do. I need to make more videos. Do you have any fucking hell. Do you have any tips? Anything that you think that I should be doing? Like Freddick John. See, that's my issue, is that I don't feel comfortable asking for help because I can't provide anything. And I'm not comfortable asking for help if I can't, like, give something back. Like, when I got my avatar done, I was a little worried because I got Golem Goblin to it, and they did I think Golem, they did a great job. They did an amazing. I love my avatar, but I wanted to make sure that I gave back properly. I'm uncomfortable having people do creative work that I can't compensate for. And I'd rather wait until I can than otherwise.
Win here and you return to the front line. You lose, your fight is over.
It just rubs me the wrong way.
Time to earn your freedom, soldier.
Where'd you go? Oh, you got me. And you shot at me. Oh, I shouldn't have slid. That was a mistake. It wasn't a mistake. It was a choice that I made that I shouldn't have done. Yeah, I need to do more. I need to. I keep saying I want to do stuff on my YouTube, and if I'm not doing it, then what's the point? I at the very least want to stream more. I don't. I like streaming a lot. I just actually don't like how little I do it. And I would like to be able to do it a lot more, because it's good fun. And doing it more means it's more likely that I can have people in chat, and there's more likely to have people I can talk to. Because that's the fun part for me, is being able to play something and have a chat to whoever I play it with. Or to whoever's in chat. They can give me shit for it. It's good fun. Making YouTube videos is different because I get to selectively choose when I get the good chemicals pumped into my brain. I like, you know, I'll put a video out and then I'll wait a bit, and I'll be like, yeah, I'm gonna get me some of those good chemicals, and then I click on it and I'm like, oh yeah, 4 views, give me 4 cc's of the good shit, brain, and the brain goes, we don't have any. I'm like, please, I need it. Yeah.
Check your gear and weapons. Planes are making ready for deployment.
Like, I'd be up for collaborating on stuff. That's fine. It's just stuff like specifically for my channel I feel weird about. But I'm always up for collaborating on stuff. That's fun. Like, my favorite YouTube content that exists is that I've been part of the collaboration stuff that I've done with people. The Portal 2 series with Karen, I had a great time in that. That was so much fun. And all the stuff on IRL was super. I love doing that stuff. Okay, that was bad. I actually feel bad because I think there was one that Nick, Karen, myself, and IRL were we were doing a 4-person thing once. And it didn't end up going up, and I think it was because I wasn't, I think I was just not doing very well that day, and I wasn't being a very good participant, and I felt really bad because I like doing stuff with them and I like stuff going up. It brings me great joy. It's why I like streaming with Prof, but Prof doesn't like streaming with me. You know, I'm like, oh yeah, Prof, let's play a game. You know, let's play that game that you really like together. And Prof's like, fuck you, nerd. Why would I want to play with a loser like you? And I'm like, well, Prof, that's not very nice. I just want to have fun with my friend. And then he calls me racial slurs, and I'm like, dude, this is just wildly out of order. But he doesn't stop. Fuck, everyone's here. He just never stops. Holy shit, that hit. I'm actually shocked. Yeah. But, you know, I can't question him about it all the time. Oh, that was scary. This is a spicy drop. I don't know when it's safe to open the door though. Well, it's never going to be safe to open the door. I'm just going to have to do it at some point. Someone did die down there. Yeah, we should collab. It's been ages. It's been super long. I want to be part of Amber content. It's been too long. So I'm a little nervous because there was a lot of combat going on here. Kind of freed me out. Okay, yeah. And then we could pull IRL back. You and I start making stuff, and then you know, Karen's like, oh yeah, I'll get in on this, and then we get Schmel involved, and then slowly but surely IRL comes back. We revive it. Yeet. Oh no! See ya, pal. Fuck, there's someone above me. I saw a shadow. Fuck, there's someone in front of me. I saw a shadow. IRL never left. They've just been on a really long break in a Discord. He does still do the video game podcast, that's true. But they're not... I want to see them stream an obscure SNES game again. I'll play one. I want to do Warframe streams with Joe again. But he's too busy being a mountain man.
If you lose, you're done. Time to earn your freedom.
We need to get Nick a new brother then. Oh, I hate this gun, but that worked. Yeah, we need to get Nick a new brother. Piss check, maybe? No, I would volunteer for that role. I spent so long trying to claim my rightful place as Nick that I didn't realise. My rightful place was always Joe. That was always going to be my end game. Becoming Joe. Talking in non sequiturs. Living in the mountains. Nope! I don't want to fight you! I don't want to fight you! I didn't want to fight you. Sorry about that. I forget though, I forget if they've talked about it. I've got a bunch of family that I don't know. Get this, apparently I have extended family, like maybe aunts who immigrated to America and are now Trump supporters. And a bunch of my, like, basically the only real family that I know is my sort of close family and then grandparents. Like one aunt on both sides. Because apparently, at least on my mum's side, all of our like extended family, or at least extended from me, are a bunch of conservatives and right-wingers. Proudly the person my family knows. I think I know the right people in my family. At the very least, I don't know the Trump supporters. Who are immigrants? That's the dumbest. That's the confusion here for me, is that they immigrated to America, but of course they were British, so they don't count because they can pass as Americans, or be those quirky British people that are like, haha, say something funny in your accent again. Haha, now we'll go help us put a bunch of immigrants in labour camps. No, you don't count. You're family.
Now's a good time to warm up.
Oh, sweet, an AK. Man. I'm so excited for a new Call of Duty. What's the like least political Call of Duty, I wonder? I guess it's hard to beat the World War ones because Nazis are bad is a pretty easy statement. Well, actually no, hang on, it's 2020. I was gonna say that's a pretty easy statement to get behind, but maybe not. Was it when Battlefield 1 or Battlefield 5 launched that a bunch of people were like, oh, why are you depicting Nazis as bad? And I'm just... What? What do you mean? Yeah, World War II isn't political. World War II was just a story about the good guys beating the bad guys. It just turned out that about a little under 100 years later, the bad guys are now back and we're calling them the good guys? Amber, that's a controversial statement in 2020. What a dumb world we live in.
Battle Royale. Be advised, gas is closing in. Proceed to the safe zone.
At least I can do war crimes with Ronald Reagan. I want to go far. I don't want to be anywhere near any of the nearby areas. I'm going to get in this. I'm going to pop my parachute and I'm going to go to that scavenger. Was Infinite Warfare? No, Infinite Warfare was space. Infinite Warfare is actually sick. You go into space and do a load of fun stuff. Why don't you start playing good games? Amber, I do not know what you would qualify of anything that I own as a good game. You have a taste that I cannot pin down. I could not go, this is what Amber likes, directly to someone. But when you tell me that you like something, I go, of course. Like, that's how my brain works. So it's just like I see stuff and I'm like, occasionally it might be like I see something like really retro and I think, oh, maybe Amber would be into that, but I don't know. But I see something and you tell me you like it and I go, that makes perfect sense. But I could not pin down what that thing is. Shmel, you know games. How's Total War going? Has it gripped you and ripped you, or have you managed to escape its clutches? What games do you like? Tony Hawk, like that's it. That's the thing I could confidently sit down and say I know Amber likes Tony Hawk.
Eliminate all targets.
But in terms of like all media, it's just really hard to pin down your taste.
Supply box marked. Secure the tank.
Which is weird because you and Pitchjack are like the opposite person. You have hyper specific tastes. He has like super generic taste. Like he's excited for Godfall, and I look at that game and I think I don't see how anyone could be excited.
An enemy team is hunting you.
Fucking fake door. I don't see how anyone could be excited for that game, but somehow it's his thing. He played Anthem. I just, you two in a podcast would be my dream. What do I know? I know. What do you know? What do you know? Do you know I'm what? I would watch the shit out of that podcast. It'd be so good. It would take it would take seconds before it devolved, but I would have a good time. I heard a parachute, or I heard me putting my gun away. Oh, don't kill me! I didn't do anything wrong. I'm innocent. I'm trying to hear them. Shmuel, how are you? It'd be so good. Ah! I thought the noise would help me win. To be honest, I broke armor, so I was not far off winning that. I wasn't doinked much. If I drop shot, I'd have won that. I have to become a drop shotter. I have to turn into prof hated. What do you have on your? Hang on, stand still. That's what you have a hat. Jesus, no. Thumbs up.
While you wait, feel free to give these wankers a proper
Thumbs up.
cheering. And if you find something to throw,
Thumbs up.
feel free to give them that as well.
Nice. We're sliding. Okay, hang on. Keep off my lawn. Whoops. Keep off the lawn. Keep
Time for a bit of argy-bargy.
effed
You're
or
up next, mate. Get ready.
keep eating
Let's
that.
go, soldier.
Oh,
But if you lose,
I was really going to come up with something creative there.
time to earn your freedom, soldier.
I have a gun. And I'm not afraid to miss every shot with it.
Not trust nothing there. We're bringing you home.
Told ya, wasn't afraid. I'll do what I want. Can't kill me, I'm a bad bitch. Get where that's from. Honey, you got a big storm coming. What is that video where it's a bunch of people in front of like a high school photo background? And they're all saying stuff and there's just this one lady who's like, honey, you got... No, wait, that's a different one. Who am I thinking of? God, there's so many like random obscure internet shit about. You might be slightly 420'd. We know. We know. It's always been clear. It's very obvious. I've never 420'd in my life. I've never done anything that is described as an adjective with numbers. How? Yeah, I've never done anything that's described as an adjective with numbers. Never 420'd. I've never 180'd. No, I have turned around on the spot. I have 360'd. I can spin in a circle because I'm fucking radical. How is that? Is that how we know? Because we just do it, or how to the 420? Because I've never 900. If I turn that many times, I get a headache. And then Mum doesn't let me go outside.
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the sky.
We have a strict 360 only policy. Excuse you? That was rude and hurtful. It wasn't necessary. Oh, beautiful headshot. Aha, now you can never get me, data. Oh, don't know, I get a headache. Because that's what the science tells me. I'm in a Facebook group called Suburban Mums Against 900, against 900ing, and we all know one of the mum's cousins, uncle's, sister's kid died from doing a 900. So I'll have none of this in my chat. It is my right to spread misinformation. I'll have you know. So don't stop. Don't stop, don't stop, don't stop. Everybody. I jumped way too late for that. You're right, I've got rights. I don't know if you know this, but you don't have rights, but I do have rights. You don't have the right to tell me to do anything, because I have the right to tell you to do everything, fucko. If this is a little too real for anybody, I will willingly stop. I already don't like this character that I've created. And by created, I mean co-opted, because this is not even a character, this is a real person. My sister works in a cafe in a supermarket, and she was telling me that, because the UK has currently got this Eat Out to Help Out scheme, where people are being encouraged to go to restaurants and eat in them, and you get half off your food. Up to a value of 10 quid, but it's a pretty like good value for a lot. Like some place you can go and get a full English breakfast for 2 quid. And she said that one of the days she was in, a guy came in, because they don't have any ketchup because there's currently a shortage. And she was like, "Oh, sorry, sir, we don't have any ketchup, so you won't be able to have any." And he threw a fucking hissy fit. Like, what do you mean you don't have any ketchup? I'm a paying customer, I'll come here, you don't have any ketchup. Like he threw a hissy fit and asked for a manager. It's my understanding of it. I'm on a contract? I didn't even notice. I was too busy talking about entitled customers. The stories she has are just like... I don't understand how any person could lack. Not even empathy, just like the mental faculties to be able to look at themselves throwing a hissy fit over ketchup and be able to recognise that, you know, they can be an adult. They don't have to act like that. Like, imagine somebody tells you there's no ketchup and your response is to call a manager and try and get the person fired. Because I don't have any of your magic red bean sauce that makes things taste better. I don't know where you went. I'll admit. I have no idea where you hid. You've done a good job. You've avoided me. I mean, I see you there. What? What? Of course she's in charge. She's in charge of everything. If a customer doesn't have ketchup, then it's her responsibility to go down to the Heinz factory and make them some ketchup. And they've been understaffed, so she's had to deal with, you know, having to clean the tables, and then people being there, waiting like a minute longer to get a table. A fucking supermarket cafe, and complaining to the manager, which is just like fucking embarrassing. Like if I ever acted like that, I'd honestly just want to be killed there and then. I'd want to be shot. I'd want to be put out of my misery, because apparently my life had gone so downhill that yelling at retail workers is the only thing that gives me any joy. She should solve COVID. It is her responsibility to make this one old man's life a lot better by giving him a bit of his red sauce. Because he needs his red sauce onto his chicken nuggets, or he cannot eat them because he is a grown man who demands his red sauce. Fucking babies, man. I will forever never be able to understand people who yell at retail workers or have a go at them. I did a little bit of like temp work for a store, because it was going up, because of COVID. I did a little bit, and I was fine. I didn't get a single bad customer. In fact, a lot of people were like really lovely to me, and I was sitting there thinking, I don't deserve this. Like, I'm here for a week. Be nice to the others. They've probably had it a lot worse. I will never understand people who get in a hissy fit with retail workers who don't. All right, who get in a hissy fit with retail workers. Like, it's not their fault. They didn't do anything to you. And even if they, to be honest, even if they did, even if it was somehow their fault that there wasn't stock, what the fuck does acting like a baby do for you? Does it make the vans drive faster? Does it make the stock magically appear quick? No. Like, how little have you been denied in your life to treat someone like a piece of shit because you didn't get ketchup? I just don't understand it. Anyway, that was my tirade against idiots. Yeah, and the problem is that it works, because she's told me stuff about how I'm keeping the brand name vague. She told me stuff about how their managers, like, people throw these hissy fits and it works because the managers give them stuff. Because that's what they feel like they need to do. They need to, fucking hell, they need to appease this one customer. Because if they don't appease this one customer, what happens? They go on Facebook and they say that they were discriminated against for being a fucking baby. I should get her to tell stories. I should make her stream and get her to tell stories. She'd have much more interesting topics. I just don't understand it. I can't think of a time where I've been in a store and I've seen someone act like that. Not off the top of my head. There might have been a time, but I don't remember. Just weird to me, man. Retail workers do, like, too much for too little, and they have to deal with the front line of just wankers. But I don't know how you beat that behaviour, because if it's rewarded, why would they not? Clearly they don't care about embarrassing themselves at all, because they'll probably do it at a few different stores, and some of them won't give them what they want. And then they'll find the store that caves into them, and they'll push it for all it's worth. We should think of a different topic. This topic just kind of makes me a bit sad.
Enemy soldier incoming.
But I don't have another. What's a different topic? Oh, I've been playing Fire Emblem Awakening still. I finally have all the child units, so I've been building them to be a bit better. But the problem, I think that these people wouldn't get it, because I don't think they have the ability to self-reflect like that. I think if it happened to them, they would complain. No, they would be like, oh wow, it's awful that people treat them like that. But then they would immediately go out and do it to someone else. It's that inability to, like, be critical of yourself and self-reflect. Because I think you work retail early and you, like, respect it more. But a lot of these people are older, and I think you just don't. You're just, like, I think a lot of these people, I'm not saying all of them, but a lot of them are unable to self-reflect. Like, being able to critically think is just a skill that a lot of people lack. My mum taught in the school that I went to, and she always made a point that in, like, a lot of her classes, regardless of what she was teaching, a big part of it was making sure that the students had the ability to, you know, demonstrate critical thinking and self-reflect and be able to look at a scenario and understand why that scenario is and solutions that are good for people. But apparently empathy has to be taught. Like, I don't know what I'd do. I don't know what I'd do if I had a kid. First off, if I had a kid, because that, like, what the fuck is anyone going to do if they have a kid? That'd be terrifying. But they demonstrated a complete lack of empathy. That would be, like, heartbreaking. And, like, these are people who have families, obviously. If I grew up with families and friends, if I grew up or knew someone who just completely lacked empathy like that, I'd feel awful. Oh, fuck off. What? He went, what? Like, if I brought up a kid who lacked empathy, I don't know what I would do. I would see that as a severe failing on my part. It has to be taught. Like, if it's not taught, people won't learn it. Which is dumb. But that's how it is. I don't know, it just sucks. That's all it is. It just kind of sucks. Right, I want the company's might. But yeah, it just have to start teaching people. Oh, okay. Armor up, armor up. See, that's completely fair, because I think there are individuals who might struggle with learning it. But alright, there's no, don't come after me. But I you know, I know people who have autism and might not understand social cues, but I don't think it prevents them from displaying empathy. I think it might just make it a bit more difficult for them to understand certain social situations, but I don't think that means they don't care. A lot of these people just don't give a shit, which is the difficult part. How do you teach people to give a shit? Are you the guy who's coming after me? You might be, actually. You're either the guy who's coming after me or he's following me. Yeah, you're the guy who's coming after me. Bye! There are specific instances. Yeah, it's like it should be taught. It's just, I just, part of me thinks that it's not something that would need to be. But it is. And I guess maybe that's just because of how I was brought up and I don't question it, but you do need to have that instilled in you. But then different people, some people might claim to be empathetic and then do actions that would go heavily against that. And we all make mistakes, and we all, you know, have... Oh, I just, headbutted my mic. We all have moments where we're probably not being the best person we could probably be. But some people who would be, really caring in a lot of situations, you put them in a certain one and suddenly they don't give a shit. The people who scream at retail workers might then go and teach and be really lovely and be really wonderful with all the kids. And then you just sit and you think, well, where did the wire get crossed? Yeah, something wrong. If that was the wording I used, it probably wasn't right. I mean, it wasn't right if that was the wording I used. And I should know better. Really that you've got something wrong with you, it's just that the way you developed was different, and the way your genes allowed you to develop were different. Yeah, but I should check my language. I should check, you know. If I did say that, I apologise. And even if I didn't, the idea that I feel like I would have, you know, I should make sure that that's not something I do. Yeah. Which is the argument stuff's really difficult because it's hard to get into an argument with someone and sorry, I thought someone would say it, and be able to recognize, be able to separate the way you feel about the person with the argument that you're making. Like if you're having a disagreement about something, you need to have an ability If you're having a disagreement with something to someone, you need to be close enough to that person to be able to separate them from what you're talking about, and be able to also take on whatever it is that they're saying. That is... it's just shit the way people treat. Oh, I should have played Final Fantasy VII. Then we could have talked about terrorism. I don't even know what I'm looking for, to be honest. That's an issue I have. Like, all of my immediate family have had an incident where they have gotten into an argument over something that they probably didn't need to. But they all have different ways of dealing with it, which I find interesting. My sister's like evidence-led. She has like evidence that she will use to try and help make her point. And her best way of doing it, like, she can't always have it in her head on hand, but she knows what they could look for, or knows what she could send people that would help get her point across. But that's difficult, because if somebody goes to you and just goes, well, I've got some things you can read, your immediate thought might be, well, then if you can't argue, you know, if you can't explain it, then you don't understand, and that's not always true. My mum tries to appeal to people's better senses, which doesn't really work. I think my dad might be the passive-aggressive one. Say about someone just want to get rid of a roasting pan. It's just... But, like, having this conversation, I look at it and I think, can I think of moments when I did that off the top of my head? No. That doesn't mean they don't exist, and there's absolutely moments when I would have done that. Pop you. Oh, shit, you're like... You're on the roof and you're dangerous, so I need to chuck you way out of the way. Linking stuff is a perfectly valid way to get things across, but it's difficult because... If you're in an argument with someone and they just say, I've got some things I could link to you, but and it's not correct. My thought would be, well, if you can't properly explain it, then how can I trust that what you're linking me is right? And that's not correct. Some people just struggle to get the wording out of what they want to say. And oftentimes a lot of like the things that you could potentially link or share articles with, they word it better. Oh, that's not my... Oh, bollocks. I was meant to pick my other load out. We'll get to it. It's just difficult. I try not to... I try not to have discussions that I don't think I can get my point across properly with. And I don't always succeed in that. I'm trying to think of like the last argument I had. Don't poke your head out at me. I don't want to fight you. Like I don't actually want to fight you, so you can leave. I am out of here. I'm going back into the city. I do not wish to engage in rousing combat with you, friend. I also try not to waste my time on strangers. That's why I'm really glad I don't have a Facebook account. Because it means that I don't have to. I'll deal with the people around me. And try and discuss it with them. The other hard part is also demonstrating an ability to like relent. Like, to sort of... You're trying to explain something to someone, and the ability to recognise with the point when they stop... Hello? Password? What? What? The ability to recognise when you need to pull back because they're no longer taking in that information in a way that's effective. But that's difficult too. Sometimes you have to have multiple conversations. Hello. Nice loadout, bud. Super early with YouTube videos, your questions weren't answered. Yeah. I think it helps if you can use those links as a supplement to the things you're trying to say. I'm a hard right. I'm a hard right liberal. I want to kill this guy on this roof. Oh, you're not even my target. I have a different target, actually. I completely forgot. I had someone else I was dealing with. I like this assault rifle, so I'm keeping it. Where are you? I bet you're on that fucking roof, aren't you? Hang on, can I see? Well, I can't see you, but I bet you're over there. Also, it's difficult to have a lot of, like, especially political conversations, but a lot of, like, policy topics, I'll call them, with people. Because either you talk to somebody who's on sort of the same wavelength as you, or you talk to somebody who isn't, and then they're probably just as invested in trying to convince you of something as you are of them. Don't go to sleep. Oh shit, yeah, it is. I'm a libertarian. I don't think anybody should be required to do anything for anyone ever. Is being a libertarian not just a meme? Because I feel like it is. But then there are actual libertarians. I love that video of the guy being do I think that people should demonstrate an ability to drive before they get in a car? Yes! And then getting booed. What an existence. I did say Final Fantasy today. I wasn't feeling it, Prof. My screen just turned off, so I now can't see chat for like a second. I thought I turned off sleep mode. I thought I turned off sleep mode for my stuff. Yeah, America is a weird. Doesn't even like touch it.
Gas is moving in. New safe zone located.
Where is this guy? There is somebody who I need. Okay, he's gone. Great. I'm gonna go over here then. If you're a libertarian and you're over the age of 16, then you're an embarrassment. If you have been through the education system and you are a libertarian, you are a joke. Holy shit, my aim is awful. And you have self-revive. Nice try. I want his armor place, I want his armor place. Hang on, pick up my loadout. Tiny grout! As soon as the lefties. I just... well, don't worry, we all become more conservative when we get older, right? Can't wait to be a fucking Tory. God. Like, I don't want to live in this country, really. But I don't really know where else I'd go. Like, Japan? Do I want to go to Japan? Japan is still pretty, like... They're still pretty fucked in a lot of their social policies. Alright, let's take a cluster and a munitions box. I'm tempted to cluster this building and then go up in it. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. That said blocked, so someone might have been going up. Okay, I only did that to go up here. You get the libertarian impulse? It's just silly. Like, it falls apart under, like, any real scrutiny. And so, how does it end up like that? I still have, like, a minute on this. But I mean, a lot of political ideologies fall apart under scrutiny. Yeah, but it's not let people do what they want, it's let me do what I want, is ultimately what all libertarianism seems to come down to. It's let me do the things that I want to do. It's not let everybody do what they want to do, it's let me do the things that I want to do and then regulate the people who do things that I don't want. Someone just shot at me, which was rude, and I am unappreciative of it. Don't run from my tiny growl. Don't run from my tiny growl. You know you want my tiny growl. I need to not grow anything? God. The idea that all government assistance is automatically bad is just such a fucking joke. I don't care if you kill me. I got a kill with the guy in the car. Yes, yes, kill him. Kill him. Allow me to escape and live. The idea that all government assistance is automatically bad because it comes from... then these are almost always people who have had a lot of support growing up and a lot of financial backing for their ideas and the things that they wanted to do, put through college by their parents and stuff like that, and then they look at the idea of a handout and flip their shit. I get losing faith in a government. I don't get losing faith in social programs designed to help people. Well, of course I do, actually, because ultimately a significant number of people are selfish. Like, it'd be nice if that wasn't the case, but it's not. Wow, we got very political today. I do politics streams, and I'm still learning a lot, but I don't know. I just look at the number of people that are hurt by like a Trump administration and a Bojo government, and I just think, what the fuck? Like, why does this have to happen? I mean, it doesn't, but why? Yeah, the Cold War propaganda. Like, America has just had heavy propaganda for years, but has been told that propaganda is bad, so they don't admit it. No one admits that they're, using propaganda. But America's has been really bad, and they just never admit it. Hey, Kat, we're having a socio-political discussion. I'll say hi back and assume that you have business to take care of. Are you doing a curriculum? We're talking about politics. We could help. I heard.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Fuck. Kill with a tiny growl. Let's go. I don't know. It just makes me sad. But hey, Trump's gonna win 4 more years. If you want to make them feel really, if you want to make them really mad, you say 12 more years and pretend we're gonna be a dictatorship. Wow, you shot through that. Gotta make dinner soon. What are you making, Kat? Are you gonna tweet it? Are you gonna send us the recipe? See you, pal. Bad guy. Yep. Communism is automatically evil because our enemies used it. And none of our enemies ever worked under capitalism. And if you ignore the fact that the people that we say worked under communism actually worked under a form of capitalism, then, we're squeaky clean. Oh no! Get fucked, kiddo. I'm out of here. Oh yeah, if Trump wins, it's over. Like, and what's going to happen? Is anybody going to rise up with their guns? No, why would they? What the hell is the Second Amendment? It's just an excuse for me to have a cool toy, right? This is the best performance we've done so far. There's a guy right over there. Yeah, Vancouver. If Trump wins, then it's over. Because under no circumstance should he win. There are people in this building. And right behind me!
Learn from the loss. Failure's a proper team.
I can't wait for 12 more years of Trump. It's gonna be great. Can't wait to vote. No more tortellini soup in America. Mental scaffolding is a good word, or a good like statement. I should do some mental scaffolding. I don't know what I'll put on top, but I feel like some renovations would be good. Hey, why did we... I was going to ask a question, and then I realised what the answer to it was, and... I'll ask it anyway. Why have we not invented a button that makes the good chemicals pop out? Oh wait, we did. It's triggered by something that starts with an M and ends in my Twitch stream getting banned. And sent over to OnlyFans again.
Get yourself sorted. We'll be deploying shortly.
You don't need drugs for the good chemical, Schmel. You just need
Enemy soldier incoming.
a quiet room. Double kill. Triple kill. Quad kill. The magic button. What are you... Do you put drugs up your butt? I'm confused. Have fun cooking. Remember, kids, if you're making a meal and you haven't done so already, make sure to tweet it at @tweetfood@vaguely, the hashtag on Twitter. All the kids are talking about it. They're all going, wow, @tweetfood@vaguely. That's the thing we're gonna do.
Start warming up. Stand by for deployment.
You guys are moving it. Oh my god. This server's gonna be bad. This will probably be the last one, depending on how long we last, but this will probably be the last one. Oh, I need to work out how I'm gonna get stuff to the flat. I have so much shit I need to bring. I need to like work out how all my cable is gonna work, and that's gonna be fun. I mean, Deshmel, I am talking exactly about that, but that magic button, well, for some people it's more of a lever. I hate this bit, it's disgusting. Right, I'm going for this one. Everybody else can go to the other ones. I'm gonna go for the first one. Okay? This is my one. Right, no one's gonna disagree with me there? I thought I heard someone disagreeing with me there.
Clear to engage all targets. Enemy soldier incoming.
Nice, mine.
Located a supply box. Secure that position.
Combat shotgun. Is that the Origin or is that something else? I do not know. Man, I have so many games I need to finish too. I need to finish Judgment. This is the North Star game. What I should do is once I'm done with Final Fantasy and gotten as much out of Mortal Shell as I want, I should work out some like set games for streams and go from there.
Located.
You think you missed the joke at first? That's okay. You're a young lad. You'll learn it as you get older. Yeah, I should think of some specific things that I'm playing. XCOM will probably be one of them until it annoys me enough. Because that's what happens with XCOM. Eventually it breaks enough that I don't want to play anymore. Other than that, I don't know. There's stuff I'd like to finish. Warframe. I'll probably be. I'll have to do Warframe. I'll have no choice. You'll break in and force me to do Warframe.
Enemy UAV overhead.
But you recognise that if I do Warframe, it'll be from the start of the game. I'm sure you just like to see Warframe, so that's all that matters. I'll play Warframe on stream when you continue Persona 4. How about that?
Primary objective accomplished. All supply
Is that what I have? Yeah, that's what I have. What makes an assault rifle heavy? Like, is it just a bit intense, or did they put weights on it? Because one of those is more interesting. Right, where are we going? Guy over there. There's a. There's that and there's that. Now I scratch my face. I want to go to the bounty. I don't really want to do another scavenger. I mean, if I did another scavenger, I'd definitely have enough for a loadout. But a bounty's more interesting, right? Getting a kill. I heard your footsteps, mate. I'm sorry. And I guess you saw me. Different guy, different guy. That was dumb. I could have absolutely had the drop on him. That was horrendous.
survive and you can redeploy.
XCOM 2 will be a definite. Currently, COD is like always on, but COD's like a 0.5 game. I can just play it whenever.
While you wait, feel free to give these wankers a proper
XCOM will probably definitely be on.
Feel free to give them that as well.
What else? I could probably add one more, like have XCOM and then something else, and then have COD be like a slot that I do, and then do whatever I want during that slot. Usually COD and then something else. I could fit Warframe in there, actually. I could have that just be a kind of generic variety slot.
Get ready.
XCOM.
Win here and you
I'd like to play... honestly, I'd like to play Nocturne.
fight is over.
I would really like to play for SMT Nocturne, but I don't know how much value that has on stream for people. I'd love to play through Nocturne. It's why I'm tempted to bring my PS2, because then I could do it. As long as I brought the cabling for it. It's just... I don't know how much value that has for other people. But we'll see. I'll think of something. I'm sure I'll be very busy anyway, so I'll probably forget about it. Prof called me a monster. I don't know if you saw it. He said, "Rip Tiny Growl, I killed it, me monster." Me monster, me bad. That's going to be the end of the stream. Man, this was really like heavy stream. We talked about interesting topics. I'll say that. Interesting topics. Good topics. Fun topics. I got Old Fuss and Feathers, which is an invisible gun. I will be back tomorrow. Don't ever apologise, Schmel, for if we come up with topics, we come up with topics. If that scares people away, then I didn't want them here in the first place. But please come back. Please don't leave me. As always, my VOD channel is up. It is doing stuff. I've linked it once or twice in the Discord. Check it out. I will... Sorry, Prof, we're going now. I will be streaming tomorrow. XCOM 2, because Prof's going to make me if I don't. And then we'll probably do Final Fantasy after that, and then Mortal Shell, and then I think I move. Au revoir, auf Wiedersehen, sayonara, and goodbye. I love every one of you, except Prof, who I doubly love. Bye-bye.